I am lonely and hollow inside. It's like when the lights come on in the club or the sun starts rising above Pleasure Island and you realize you've wasted your youth in bad decisions and wrong choices and toxic people. Not that my friends were toxic or bad. I actually had very good friends. I was the bad one and I was the toxic one, I guess. I fucked up those friendships because I couldn't get laid, because I couldn't get a girlfriend, because I was frustrated, lonely, sullen, angry, resentful. So I blew my youth, I blew my chances, and now I'm 30 and life's imploding from all sides. And I always had good intentions, but as Alan Watts said, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So, as any positive, uplifting, straight thinking leader would say, so now what? But I can't get to the now what because I'm lonely and hollow inside. I mean, what do you do when you've been drinking a lot of alcohol, smoking a lot of weed, playing a lot of video games, watching a lot of porn, and then you. I mean, it's not all my fault. I was fucked up from all sides as well, but let's be humorous and say the majority of it is my fault, you know? Not the doctors who botched my surgeries, not the teachers who are themselves completely clueless and frustrated in a toxic system, not the fact that our culture and our God and our people are completely off, just wrong, just toxic, you know? Because I can criticize society, I can criticize life, but then again, if I look in my sphere of control, I have done the same to me as what the collective society is doing to the planet, to animals, to themselves. So I guess it's a collective problem. We all do it, we all engage in this toxic, self destructive, swamp like thing. We have so much potential, so much opportunities, but we just fuck it up week after week, month after month, year after year. And now you can say that every man has two lives, and the second one begins when he realizes he only has one, and time's up. Tick tock, time's up. I'm getting old. I'm beaten. I'm tired. Fatigue is setting in. I just don't have the energy to do things anymore. I just want to crawl up in a fetal position in my little cave in the forest, in the pit that I dug myself, and just stay there. Of course, the fact that I'm consuming a lot of social media and there is masturbation, that takes a lot of the fuel away inside. It's like life energy that flows out of you. And game is one of the best things that I ever happened to me, but I had to go through all these shitty women, which is partly my fault because I apparently like shitty women, and which is partly their fault because they're shitty, but I guess it's a mutual thing. Uh, and the sports just don't do it anymore for me because I'm isolated, I'm alone. I can't do the sports that I want anymore because of the botched surgeries, and now I'm nagging about things again that should have been fixed a long time ago, but I didn't do it because I was too much with my substances, with my screens, with whatever shit. So now what? Well, when you finally decide to quit all the bullshit, you quit the drinking, you quit the smoking, when you don't do the video games anymore, when you don't watch the porn anymore, it's like I'm all alone. All my friendships have died off. I don't have the energy to court girls anymore because all the bad experiences and because of all the things that they've been doing in their past that brings them a lot of trauma, and then they bring that trauma to you. And then, then what's the fucking point of living on? If there's no friendships, no sports, no lovers, of course, the most important thing would be the job and the career, which is botched on my part completely as well. Took the completely wrong track, and I'm on a dead end, and I don't have the energy to go back and start over again at this point. So, what now? What do I do now? Hustle is an option. Like, I can be alone, but I'm very lonely and I'm alone all the time. So, in the end, life is about youth, health, and relations, and I've lost all three of them. So, what now? How do we fix this mess? How do we pick our life back on track? Like, if I'd be my own therapist right now, I would say, well, you first have to go through the detox stage, you know? So you've basically in the swamp for a long time. You're so close burying the Hydra, so close. But even then, you still have to reconstruct your life. You have to get your sports in order, you have to get your sleep in order, you have to get your food in order. All those things are perfectly under control, and sports are social. You know, there's many sports that you can do. Of course, you need money. Then the job, the profession, the occupation. In 5 years, in 10 years, you need skill set and expertise. You need to be valuable, you need to be useful. But of course, you can't be like that if you are full of frustration and resentment towards society, towards women, towards whatever thing that wronged you. Because the next generation of women didn't do anything wrong to me. It's my generation who did it, but I can drop that, right? Ah, the blame game. The blame game. My favorite game. So you get the basics right, and you have to focus on a job, and your life depends on it. But I just don't have the energy. I don't have the flame. I don't care. So we go to the fourth pillar, which is a job, career, profession. Also in the future, occupation. What do you do with the majority of your day? How are you useful, and valuable? Then the fifth pillar, which might actually be the fourth pillar, your wolf pack, your friendships, your fellow hunters, your fellowship. It's so fucking crucial as a social creature to have that. Then the sixth pillar, yeah, I'm having trouble breathing because of all the smoking I've done the last decade. Enjoying life. If you don't enjoy life, what's the fucking point? Then we come to the seventh or the eighth pillar, whatever. I think there are eight. Like God, meaning, a reason of existence. Why do you get up in the morning? Your work should prevent you to go to sleep because you're so obsessed and occupied with it. Your life should be on a level that you wake up in the morning full of energy. But you can't do that with all these devils and these demons and these dragons and these monsters that have grown enormously because you didn't do what you had to do. You didn't follow the right path. You didn't make the right sacrifices. So now what? Do something. Start.